This is Matt Huber. Today we're going to look at an awesome new plugin that has just come out. It's called Color Copy by Yuhi. It is an analog bucket brigade style delay with modulation, has ducking. It's got a bunch of awesome features on it. So I got it while it was in public beta and kind of shot it out against the Echo Boy by Sound Toys, which is still easily one of my favorite delays out there, if not my favorite. But this guy has found its place in my arsenal for sure. It's just incredible sounding. You know, I've been trying for a while to find a plugin that really gets the vibe of my Deluxe Memory Man and delays like that, and this really does it. It's really incredible. The characteristic of the feedback, the drive, the grit, even the noise of it, the modulation. Man, they just killed it. So I wanted to just kind of roll through very quickly the sound of the plugin on a few different sources. Just could be a quick overview here, and then we're going to kind of jump into the specifics of it, some things that make it really cool. So we're going to jump in first of all on guitar, and we're just going to move through some different things. I'm going to tweak a few things, and we'll jump in depth. Without. We can adjust the stereo. Modulation. Feedback coloration. We've got freeze. You've got some great sounds on there. All right, let's listen to drums. Bring it in. Let's dig into the saturation. Really amazing. What I specifically like about this is it functions a lot like any other analog delays can. You've got your input and your output gain, and you can actually drive the input and change the overall character of it. So it can be a grit box as well. Let's look at it on voice.
I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too. I want to see you come around my way, and I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too.
Stereo.
I want to see you come around my way, and I want.
Modulation.
I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too.
Darken it up.
I want to see you come around my way, and I want. I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too. I want to see you come around my way, and I want. I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you
Ducking.
to feel it too. I want to see you come around my way, and I want. I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too. I want to see you come around.
I love it on vocals. Like, even if we did, say like a slap, you can just get a killer slap sound out of it. Offset the left and right a little bit if you want some stereo. Let's kind of get some stuff reset here. We don't need any ducking for that. Check this out. Sounds awesome on slaps.
I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too. I wanna see you come around my way, and I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too. I wanna see you come around my way, and I wanted to feel for you.
It's just amazing on vocals. I specifically love the fact that it has a ducking section in here, and you can either have it, the threshold being dependent by the amp envelope, or I'm sorry, the input or the feedback. Really amazing on that. All right, let's look at it. One more thing, we'll look at it a little bit on synth. I just did a little Juno ARP here, recorded it in. So check this out. Let's bring the color copy in. So yeah, you can definitely tell from listening to these little sound clips here, this thing has a lot of range, a lot of great character. So just so you know, let's go ahead and roll through a few different controls on here. So hopefully now you've got a good idea of its vibe. So like I said, you've got your input and your output. You can drive either side of that, which is really, really awesome. You've got your rate knob, and that adjusts within your time base here. So you can do millisecond, second style stuff, or you can do synced delays in here, and then you can kind of swing or, you know, push or drag it based on your time base down here. And then you've got your region, which is just like your feedback. You can bring that into crazy amounts of oscillation. And what I like about these is the rate and the region really work a lot like, you know, like a memory man would, where, you know, even as like we were doing on the feedback of that Juno ARP, you can hear that it sounds a lot like a classic analog delay would when you roll that rate around and when you roll your region, your feedback around. And so you saw me playing around a little bit in this window. This will allow you to adjust the delay, your left and your right taps independently, so you can you know, do it within just a few milliseconds, or you can even go to different subdivisions within your time base here. So it's super useful, super flexible. You can get some really cool sounding delays. You can also go down here and you can adjust the way your signal is routed through the delay. You can, you know, do cross, mono. You can do that on both the input and the feedback. And then you can also invert the phase on the feedback as well. So you can get some really, really cool sounds. You've got your width knob over here, which works exactly how you'd expect it to. Your mix knob, same thing. Output, you can adjust your gain there for some clipping. You've got these little LEDs, simulated LEDs, that give you kind of an idea of where the gain is at. And then you've got your freeze here, which is a lot of fun. You can do a lot of very cool things with automation of the freeze and the rate. Super, super cool. And then over here, this is one of my favorite things, the ducking that it has in there. A lot of times, you know, I'll have some subtle ducking on like a delay aux on a vocal, for instance, where I would sidechain the input of the vocal into a compressor to basically get the feedback of the delay out of the way of the vocal while the vocalist is singing, but it'll basically automatically ride it up when the vocalist pulls off of the mic. And so this allows you to do that, and has three different ducking modes or ducking speeds from fast to slow. So that's very, very useful for a lot of reasons. So that's a huge plus for me. Let's go ahead and look at the feedback coloration section on voice. You can kind of get an idea of the different tonalities that this thing can accomplish. We'll go full mix just so we can hear it. We'll go a small time base so we don't have to wait. And no region. All right, so let's take a look at feedback coloration on the voice.
I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too. I wanna see you come around my way, and I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too. I wanna see you come around my way, and I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too. I wanna see you come around my way, and I wanted to feel for you. I wanted you to feel it too.
So as you can hear, there's a lot of range in there. And then, so we've got that, and then you've got a brightness setting within these different colorations, which is super helpful for a lot of reasons. And then saturation, which is just saturation amount on the feedback. And then you've got this modulation section, which is super powerful, and will have a very familiar sound to you if you're used to Bucket Brigade choruses and modulation and vibrato. It's really, really great. So you've got different LFO targets. So basically what it's doing here is the modulation is an LFO, and it's applying that LFO to a specific thing within here. It's a lot like what you'd see in a synth. So basically you can have it modulate the rate, which will give you basically a little bit of chorusing or vibrato. You can have it do two different types of modulation on the rate. You can have it modulate the tap position or the amp envelope, or I'm sorry, the amp, which will just be the volume, so it'll be kind of like a tremolo effect. So this modulation section is extremely powerful and just incredible sounding. So there you have it. There's a lot more going on in here than meets the eye. I would highly suggest downloading a demo. Their demos are great, and checking it out. This thing just gets the highest ratings from me. I've found it to be extremely useful in every mix that I've done, every production that I've done ever since I got it. So that's a good sign. So go ahead and check out Yuhi's color copy on their site. If you have time, go ahead and comment and let me know what you've been digging on delay. I'm always looking for new delays. I'm kind of a junkie. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.